For the past year, I've made two versions of my character to use for my videos, but both weren't optimal. One is a technical nightmare, and the other is just slow to animate for the pace I'm aiming for. So I'm deciding to make a third version of Dian that fixes both of these problems. Here's what I need: a simple figure with a recognizable silhouette, all of my key features with my own artistic style, and a rig that's fast to animate with so I can pump videos much faster. With all the requirements listed, let's get started on making Dian version 3. I start by making a simple reference image with all the colors I'm gonna need using Krita. Then I moved to Blender, adding the reference image and the head from the previous Dian to not waste time. Then I modeled the rough blocks for the whole body and shaped them to my liking, adding some finer adjustments, and bam! The body is done just like that. I need artistic style or my own look, so I head over to YouTube to learn some stuff on how to find your own art style. I learned some procedural materials and I decided to make my character's design based off those setups. But this got me thinking, if I'm using nodes and procedural material, technically means I'm not making my own art style, don't it? So I'm scrapping it for now. I've always liked all paint type of art, so I hopped back on YouTube searching for something to make that possible in Blender. And long behold, I found a channel named Tawan Sunflower, where he made a tool called Paint System. Basically, it lets you paint directly into Blender as if it's a 3D canvas with layers. I started by painting the head first. I'm aiming for a vintage old machine type look similar to Wall-E or Pinocchio. Then I moved on to the body, arms, legs, and repeated the whole process. As for the clothing and accessories, I used the procedural nodes from earlier to give it this chowder looking aesthetic, where the pattern shifts as the character moves. And just like that, we're done making the new Dian's look. Now this is where the long sessions start. Right now, the Dian looks good, but it can't move like at all. So I begin to add some bones to his body. I'm targeting a spaghetti type of rig, where the arms and legs are wobbly and doesn't have clear joints, similar to Luffy or Cuphead. To do that, we need to use two things: the bendy bones feature from Blender and the stretch 2 constraints. So I followed a tutorial from What Make Art and added some of my own sauce to the mix. In my case, weight painting is not too hard to finish, since most of my models are simple, not smooth or detailed, so I cleared this part pretty quickly as well. And so it's done, right? Well, that's what I thought as well, but when I'm trying to make something for YouTube, his legs can't bend properly. And if they do bend, it gets too short. Obviously, this would limit the possible poses I can make with this character, so I have no choice but to make a new set of bones for his legs. I figured I just need to add another bone as the knee to give the legs another set of joints I can pull. And thankfully, Joey Carlino got a solution for this specific problem. And with that, the problem is fixed, and Dian version 3 is finally complete. And tell me in the comments if I should add anything to the rig or character.